Were you one of those kids that watch The Lion King on repeat all the time? Well, have I got a great comic book for you? Let's talk about it in this video. Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we're going to be talking and doing a review for The Lion King #1 from Dynamite Comics with their partnership with Disney. So, Dynamite puts out a lot of these books that are related to Disney properties, including Maleficent. They've done Gargoyles. They do a lot of these books that kind of dive deep into some of the untold stories from these franchises. This is no different. Now, The Lion King is a special book because I love that film. The original animated film, I love it. We used to watch it a lot as kids because when my cousin came over, that's one of the things that he would love to watch. So that was really fun. And yeah, it's just an incredible film. This is written and illustrated by Edwin Gallman, with a story by Edwin Gallman and Nate Cosby, letters by Jeff Eckleberry. We have a main cover here by Edwin Gallman as well, and then we'll see some of the other covers because you guys know Dynamite loves their variant covers. In this book, the Ones and Future Kings get ready to return to the sweeping plains of Africa for a brand new series of adventures starring Mufasa and Simba, which I think is fantastic because as much as I love the film, we obviously don't get to spend a lot of time exploring their relationship because this is mostly about Simba returning. The movie itself is mostly about Simba trying to return to his rightful place. This is set in the golden time before the rise of Scar. The Lion King follows the ruler of the Pride Lands and his young heir as they navigate the complex network of relationships that make up their kingdom and learn firsthand how to defend it against the forces that threaten it from both the outside and from within. And the first thing I'll say, I love that. So this book takes place like right after the incident at the elephant graveyard in the movie, if you remember that, when Simba and Nala got into a little bit of trouble with the hyenas. Now, of course, we know those were all machinations by Scar, but like the synopsis read, this really doesn't dive into Scar and any of that, at least not yet. This really more focuses on Mufasa's kind of like everyday life after that incident, and also Simba kind of dealing with the repercussions of that. I think it's a very smart move to give us this relationship because we need to know how did Mufasa really influence Simba as he was kind of growing up, and I think this book really captures that perfectly. The other thing that I love is when you do an adaptation of something as beloved as The Lion King, and as recognizable as The Lion King, you either have to very much stick to the designs of what the film looked like, which this book does very well, or you have to completely go in the opposite direction. There's no middle ground, I think, at least for me, when it comes to adaptations like this. You can't really have it both ways. So this book chooses to remain very faithful to the original designs, which I really appreciate. I think the art looks fantastic. The facial expressions, they recapture that feeling that those animators were able to portray in the original film. And I just love exploring, like I said, what other creatures live in this kingdom of Africa, right? What does Mufasa do? We even get to see a whole bunch of like different, I guess, species kind of trying to get Mufasa's attention because they need something from the king. We get to see Simba and Nala like as they kind of maybe go on a different adventure, and we get to see other creatures that we've never seen, like leopards, that who are kind of a big. I'm not going to say antagonist, but at least a big obstacle that Mufasa is going to have to overcome, at least in this first issue. So yeah, it's really cool to expand their mythology. Really cool to explore that. I think the team does such a good job with bringing this into the pages of these comic books. Yeah, I loved it. It's great dialogue. It really fits the voices that I remember from the film. Um, and yeah, this issue just they really made me want to go revisit The Lion King, and I might. So stay tuned. We'll keep talking about this. This might be something that I switch over to read as the arcs kind of are completed. But I'm definitely going to my shop and pick up at least one of these covers because they are amazing. And speaking of that, let's go check out the main cover. So this is the cover A by Edwin Gallman, but we have a whole bunch of other covers. This is by Megan Hetrick. This is cover B, so there's no ratio here or anything like that. We have another cover by Jacob Edgar. I'm just gonna assume that a lot of these artists would really love to draw Lion King stuff. We have this kind of like Simba face cover by Julia Lomorno. We have a blank cover, of course, so you can get your own Lion King design. This is the Gallman cover, a metal variant. That's pretty cool. And then a foil cover as well. We have some more foil cover designs, a black and white cover of the main variant of the main cover as well. So it looks like these are okay. So we have, I guess, three main designs for the covers, or three or four main designs, and then the rest are just kind of offshoots of that. So, but hopefully you're excited about the Lion King coming to the pages of Dynamite Comics. I definitely enjoyed this ride. I didn't realize this was happening, but when the preview hit our inbox, I was very much on board. So let's see if we can explore and deepen the bonds between father and son in this book. So let me know if you have read this book. Which cover did you pick up? How many times have you seen this film, and what makes you excited about this book, or what did you think about it? As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned because we have a lot more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.